your film Goodbye Love, starring Kusha Kapila and Ankush Bahutna, it was, like I said, it was a brain racker for me, and it's important to talk about such issues. But for people who might not know, can you just explain what your film was about?
Yeah, I'll attempt to do it because honestly, when we made it ourselves, our brain was quite racked as well. That's, I think, one of the reasons why we decided to go ahead with such a story, because it was really unnerving, and it wasn't really. When I read the book, it wasn't really the most pleasant story, you would say, but it was still, it really hit me hard. So that's when we decided to make something like this, which is which is around the issue of mental health, but it also touches on so many other subjects, which is about relationships, which is about just basic human emotions, and so many other things about possession and how people sort of end up controlling each other in relationships. So I think along with mental health, there was like a plethora of other subjects that we were trying to touch upon. And then, of course, the idea to inculcate a very sort of romantic storyline to it, and to finish it off with this very over the top kind of beautiful look and feel, that itself was added another layer to the film. So a lot of people, I think, even at the onset, who wouldn't be so interested in something as serious as a mental health film, ended up watching it, even by accident, just because it was a beautiful looking film with beautiful people in it. So that was also a little bit of a bait that we were trying to capture, but ultimately the idea was to for a larger audience to be able to understand and grasp the actual message of the film.
Can you see me tomorrow?
I will.
Great. But don't forget to take your anti-hallucination pills regularly now. See you tomorrow.
So I'd just like to ask you, what inspires you and what do you wish to see more of in the industry?
What I wish to see more of, I think the one thing that I do wish to see more of, and that also does inspire me when I do see it, is just a genuine drive for storytelling. Like that's as much as a lot of people get into the business and get into this industry thinking about the fame and thinking about how glamorous it is and how it's so public and everybody gets to see you, and there's a lot of other auras attached to it, but it's unfortunate, but you seldom get to see people who are only purely genuinely just interested in storytelling, and they don't really care so much about the fluff around it. So I think those are the type of people that I'd not to say that there's anything wrong with the fame or there's anything wrong with the public personas.
Right.
That's all great. But that shouldn't be the focus, I believe. That I feel like it's very important for people to just, I guess, stay grounded and just know their craft well enough first. And then, of course, when all of this comes in a package, then it's all bonus. So,
Absolutely,
yeah, I think that's
I
the
agree.
part that... Yeah, I think that's the part that personally, inspires me most, and I've learned that most from, some of my mentors, some of the people that I've worked with. So when I see that in people, that's the one thing that really inspires me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming to the festival itself, how was your experience with YIFF, and what was it like to have your film, screened and premiered in the festival?
It was lovely. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was a very well organized festival. Firstly, it had some amazing films. Like, just the sheer quality of films was fabulous, and I was an honor to be a part of that kind of a lineup, and to have your film compared to those kind of films. One of the things that stood out for me was definitely the fact that we were all as filmmakers were given the time and space to be able to connect with the audience and to be able to talk about our films and have those nice conversations with Tushar to analyze the films, etc. So that was, I think, my favorite part about the festival, for sure. But primarily it's a Marcy comic channel, so they do a lot of comedy and we do a lot of viral content, and most of the content that I would usually make does not look like this or does not feel like this at all. So hence, me and Ankush write a lot of comedy together, which is why obviously we're very close friends. So we have the luxury and the liberty to really kill each other over this stuff sometimes when it's such... But of course, the aspect of the being compared to so many other great films, and the actual lineup of films was fabulous. So that was itself an honor to be able to get included in that kind of a setup. And of course, the film festival was beautifully organized. It was really smooth. It was, a great experience overall. I think I can more speak from, a director whose film was screened point of view, but not so much from like an audience's point of view. But I mean, all the friends of mine who did come for the festival, and everybody else who I spoke to afterwards, they all had great stuff to say. Everybody else also enjoyed the films. So I think all of the films were great. So I think that was the most important thing.
Okay. Anyone interesting incident or memory that you have from the screening?
From the screening?
Either from the screening or from your film?
I think it definitely was the fact that, having that really interesting chat with Tushar. I think that was my biggest memory and biggest takeaway, because it was just nice to be able to, speak our own language with a fellow filmmaker, and to be able to, communicate on that level, and for people to also understand and, accept you on that platform. Because, had it been a slightly more public festival or slightly more large scale perhaps, then we would have had to be a little more careful with our words, and we would have had to keep the time limit short, etc. So I like the fact that we were all given enough time to talk about it. And like I said, I felt that I maybe spoke too much because he was probably asking me 5 or 6 questions, but I gave really long answers. So I didn't think that probably
the panel
why I ate up. Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. That was actually my favorite part of it, and definitely my best memory from the festival. That itself was such a nice feeling to be able to just have someone respect your work, and to be able to respect them and have that same wavelength discussion. So that was lovely.
Lastly, is there any message that you'd like to give to the budding filmmakers or to anybody who wishes to enter in the festival?
Yeah, definitely. I would say that go for it. Like, absolutely, it's a fabulous festival. It's a festival where your work is definitely
You're breaking up a little.
With YouTube and Facebook, etc. But there are still only so many films which actually get the opportunity to get to a festival, and to be able to break away that league, and to have like a slightly more niche film appreciator audience. So I feel like for that reason, it's important for more and more people to make films, and to be able to apply to all festivals, in fact, and particularly to festivals like YIF, because I feel like they're just doing great work, and we should all as a community support each other. So I think that's the lovely thing.
Thank you so much, and again, thank you for putting such a necessary film out there. And I wish to see more of your work.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you'll be able to get to see more of it.